Okay, so welcome back to part number 3. So on this part we've got quite a number of features to draw, and there's no constant cross section through the whole thing, so we're going to have to just do different sections at a time. So first of all, I'm going to draw on the front plane, and I'm going to put my back plane on there. So if we look at the drawing, we're going to use the circle. The biggest circle is the datum, and this circle is 55 diameter, and then there's another circle in 30, and we know dimension wise it is 100 mil from the bottom. We don't need much more detail than that because it's on this datum plane. So what do we need now? We need the other circle, which is out here somewhere. So the outer has a diameter of 40, and the inner circle has a diameter of 18. And we know that it, dimension wise, from the other circle here is 70, and now we need to draw the line underneath. Straight down and then across to an unknown distance. We'll put that in a minute. Get rid of that line because we don't need it. This circles are still blue. This is because their height's unknown. We'll put that in now. It's 38. Okay, it's took the line. So just go back a few steps. It'll make life easier to get that dimension in. So from there to that plane, 38, and now I can draw my line in. I think the line goes up to touch that. Now it's at a tangent, so we can use tangent tool, click both of those, push the tangent, and we know the length of that line underneath is 140, and then we've also got, go from here across, and then from here down, then we'll put a radius in there. And I think it says the radius is 25. Okay, and then we need to trim away what we don't need, which are these bits. And from that we can make the plate at the back. Now we're not going to make it blind, we're going to make it symmetrical, because there are some features on there, especially this circle at the top bit, which is symmetrical, and this bit isn't, but it doesn't really matter too much. We can pull it out from this surface. So that's okay, apart from the thickness, which was 12, not 25. So now, sketching on the front plane again, we can use and then get a circle and go out to there. So we've maintained design intent there, because whenever anything from the first sketch changes, these are all linked to it. can extrude part 2 symmetrically, and the width of that is 36. And then we've got another sketch off the front of the face here, and we can use the inside of that circle, which will maintain design intent. Then we're going to pick up a construction one there. Now we could just type in the dimensions for this next circle, but it won't keep that design intent going. So if we do this, whenever we change the previous drawing, this will change with it. Okay, and then extrude, and that comes out 30 mil, but it's already 12, so 18 in total. Puts us there, and that's that bit done. Next bit is to do this section underneath. We could work from the middle, but that would be tricky, but we could work off one of these edges. This edge is at 90 degrees, this edge clearly isn't, it's at an angle, so we'll use this side. We'll sketch using this face, come round to the left, and then draw our rectangle using that corner as a datum edge, coming across. We're looking at it from the other way than the drawing, but that's okay. And then from the centre we can use that yellow line up so it constrains it to the centre. And that's got a slot cut out. So that's 3 mil. Overall width of this is 73 plus 12, which is 85. Width of this section between here and here is 49. It's already centered, and then the height is 18. All black there, so it means it's fully constrained. We can now extrude it back this way, and we know it's 140 mil. That takes us right to the edge. Excellent. Next bit is these 15 mil holes, so 12 mil holes. So sketch on the top plate here 2 circles roughly where we think they are. And because we want them to be the same, we can press equals. That'll keep them both the same dimension. We define the dimension being 15, and then put the other dimensions, for example from this edge. We're looking at 35, this edge 30. This one's still blue because it's not constrained its distance from here. Distance between the two is 70. That's okay. Extrude both remove through all. Wait for it to catch up. Yep. Excellent. That is part 3 complete.